Welcome back. It's time for some important earnings now. Tata Steel reported what was a weak set of third quarter earnings. Nigel is joining us with the earnings fine print. Nigel, what happened here?
Well, a disappointing set of numbers, Sonal. We were sensing that Europe will be weak, but it's weaker than expected. So if you just look at the consolidated EBITDA number, well, it missed our estimates. We were working with a number closer to around 5,000 crores. It's coming closer to around 4,000 crores, and obviously margins as well did miss. We put out two poll numbers. One is for the India business, and the other one was for the European business. And both those two miss expectations because Europe was worse than expected, while for the India business as well did miss our estimates by close to around 1,500 rupees odd. Keep in mind that it's improved by 1,600 rupees on a sequential basis. That's quarter three if you compare it with quarter two. But the street was bracing for a better number out there. So that as well goes down as a miss. The big problem out here was that realizations were low. And for Europe, those contracts, they got renegotiated at a lower price. So that's why Europe did deliver a weak performance. While for the India business, the coking coal cost cooled off. So that's why, in fact, we did see some bit of a relief. And that's why it went up by around 1,500 rupees. Southeast Asia don't have any big expectations out there. It was as disappointing as expected. The problem now is that debt reduction strategy, we'll have to find out what's going on there. Because there's no debt reduction is what we have seen. So expect the stock to open up in the red. But later today, I'll be chatting up with the management. So hopefully we get a couple of takeaways on what's the way ahead. But stock opens up in the red.
Okay, so stock opens up in the red. As Nigel said, we'll be joined by the Tata Steel MD and CEO TV Narendran on the third quarter results at noon today. So stay tuned for that. Okay, with that, let's move on now. CBIC Chairman Vivek Johri speaking to CNBC-TV